Yo, listen, I had to make this video because about a year ago or so, I used to go on YouTube and I used to look at these really nice penthouses in New York City because one day I have a dream of owning one of these penthouses in New York City because that's one of my biggest manifestations that I want to manifest in my life is to be able to have a very nice penthouse in this city. So I used to go on this one realtor, I forget his name, but I'm gonna put the video on this video probably while I'm talking so you can see. And you're gonna see him walking through a penthouse, doing a tour of the penthouse. And there's this one part of the penthouse where there's this beautiful view, and they have a hot tub on the balcony, and they have this really nice setup on the balcony area, and it overlooked the Empire State Building. And I fell in love with the view. And I thought to myself, man, I would love to visit that or see some place like that. Obviously, I didn't know how I was gonna do it, but just the thought crossed my mind of, wouldn't it be great if I could just experience that somewhat somehow, and then one day eventually it will be mine. And so fast forward now to however long it's been, a year, maybe a little longer, because I don't remember. Like I said, I just go on YouTube and watch these videos. I'm in New York City with my girlfriend. We came to visit one of her good friends that flew in from St. Louis, and my girlfriend booked a hotel, and I had no idea where the hotel was that she booked. But it turns out the hotel that she booked had a rooftop view very similar to the video that I saw on YouTube over a year ago from this realtor that's in NYC. And look at this view. This view looks just like the view that I used to watch in that YouTube video. Can you see that view? Look at that view.
So I wanted to cut from the video real quick to explain to you guys. The reason this is such a big deal to me because I have never been on a rooftop bar before in NYC. And obviously, I have money. Obviously, I could have easily just booked a trip at any given time over the past however many years to just go experience that, right? But I never did that because I always like to do what Neville talks about, and I like to test it. Neville says test it. I love testing these things to see how these manifestations are going to come about fruition without me having to necessarily lift a finger. This is why this is such a big deal to me, because I literally did not have to lift a finger. I did not have to do no planning. I did not have to spend no money. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to go find a hotel. I didn't spend all of this time looking up different hotels and prices and all of that. All I literally did was just live in the inn for over a year. That's what I did, because I don't remember the exact time frame. It was a year or maybe a little bit longer than a year. I don't know, but that's literally all I did. What most people would have did is they would have said, oh, if I want to go experience being on a rooftop in New York City, I'm just gonna go book a trip to New York City and go do it. And they would have took all the action. That's what most people do, is they take all the action. But me, I didn't do that. The only action I took was up here. The only action I took was thinking about it and visualizing it and feeling it real, living in the end of the wish fulfilled. This is living proof of a manifestation of the wish fulfilled, and I didn't have to lift a finger in order for it to happen. I didn't have to do anything except travel, get in a car, then hop on a train, and then get to my destination is all I did. But back to the story.
This is literally manifestation. This is what we call, I will call this birds before it lands, because again, I had no idea what the hotel that my girlfriend was gonna book. We had no idea the price. I didn't know any of this stuff. I don't even think she knew. I think she just booked it. And when she said it had a rooftop bar, I was like, okay, cool. You know, the view might be all right. You know, it might be a nice little view. I didn't know it was gonna be this. Yo, come follow. Look at this. You see this? You can see this. One world trade. I think that's one world trade over the horizon. This is insane. My mind was blown when I saw this view from this, and I thought, this is my view. This is the view. This is my practice. This is putting me in the state of the wish fulfilled. This is getting me ready for when that actually comes into fruition. Yo, this is real life. Real life manifesting 101. I'm still shook right now. Like, I'm keeping it together. I'm holding my composure. But deep down, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm like at Disney World right now because this shit really happened. I had no idea we was gonna be in this hotel in this view. And I had been visualizing this for over a year. And my girlfriend had no idea that I was visualizing something like this. And so when I saw the view, I told her, I was like, yo, I was visualizing this for over a year, being on a rooftop in New York City, looking at the Empire State Building. Yo, this is crazy. I'm bugging right now. I'm bugging right now. Marv's room. Marv's room. We here. We litty. We litty like a titty.